Rogue, there's no time to explain. We gotta suck face like there's no tomorrow.
Not every video game character can be as cool as the Tetris L block. To make it onto this infamous roster, the character in question has to truly irritate. This isn't about unadulterated hate, so despicable villains are excused and big bad bosses are granted a pass, even if they are a pain in the ass. Annoyances are more nuanced, so expect a wide range of foibles, and though you can expect to see Nintendo represent, Mr. Rossetti has been spared. We decided that this rogues gallery had to be characters you were forced to interact with, or play as.
Number 10. Sonic supporting cast.
Back in the 1990s, Sonic was the epitome of cool, but his animal companions are lame. Tails proved somewhat useful, but once we heard his voice, we couldn't hit the mute button fast enough. Then came more ridiculous sidekicks like Amy Rose, Sonic's love interest, Big the cat, Vector the crocodile, and who can forget the enduring Charmy the bee.
I'm a free bee! Free bee! Free bee! Whee!
Sonic games are at their best when you gotta go fast, and these sidekicks put the brake on our need for speed. We never asked for these anthropomorphic friends, and quite frankly, the Sonic series is better off when it's a one-hedgehog show.
You saved me, Sonic. I was afraid I'd never be able to flirt with you again.
Number 9. The Duck Hunt Dog.
This dumb dog is the oldest character on our list, and the fact that we're still annoyed 28 years later is just a true testament to the power of his terrible attitude. He's supposed to be our partner, and he seems happy enough when we've murdered a duck, but if we miss, he makes an effort to pop out of the grass and laugh at us. Nothing is funny about this, you stupid animal, and why does he suddenly have shoulders? The Duck Hunt Dog is such a wet clump of toilet paper that Nintendo never gave him a name, which confirms in our minds that no one will ever love him.
Number 8. Sheva Alomar.
This BSAA agent should be the perfect companion during a biohazard outbreak. She's heavily armed, a crack shot with a sniper rifle, and can heal critical injuries. But of course there's a deal breaker. She's stupid. Whether she's healing you and you don't need it, wandering into your line of fire, or sprinting into danger, she's a tethered liability that will have you shouting at your TV.
Number 7. Otakon.
He's Snake's partner in philanthropy, a genius and the resident otaku, but Otakon is also one big whiny smarty pants. Remember his overwhelming infatuation with Sniper Wolf? Otakon, you barely knew her, and you're crying over her? You loved her? Snake doesn't have time to wipe away your baby tears. There's even more puppy love weeping in Guns of Patriots. Man up, love can wait. Snake needs logistical intel. Tough break about your sister, though.
Number 6. Otis Washington.
Poor Otis certainly means well. Instead of cowering in the wake of the apocalypse, he's trying to rescue survivors with the help of a few walkie-talkies. The problem is, he always seems to check in at the worst time. Zombies are certainly nearby, and answering a call requires Frank to holster his weapons. So if you need to drop a roamer with a baseball bat, prepare to start the conversation all over again. He reminds us of other persistent callers like Rose from MGS2 or Roman from GTA 4, but when Otis phones, you answer or people die. Thanks for being our eyes in the sky and everything, Otis, but you need to learn when to zip it.
Number 5. Waluigi.
Wario was born of genius in the simple, elegant turn of a letter. He's emerged from being Mario's unflattering foil to a hero himself. Waluigi crawled out of some sewer, reeking of marketing and ill-thought-out pronunciation. For what? To play golf, maybe pester Luigi. The other characters on this list annoy through their voices, their actions, their implications. Waluigi alone annoys us just by existing, an avatar for a bad, uninspired idea. How effortlessly his spindly limbs hoist him up, letting Waluigi traipse into whatever party or sporting event Mario dreams up.
Number 4. Nami.
Ocarina of Time should be in a heritage trust. Navi's knowledge of Hyrule's bestiary is limitless, and her faithful lock-on knows almost no bounds. It's her impish yelps that irk, a tedious metronome keeping the beat with endless haze. Blame card size limitations, but if Navi could have uttered a few more phrases or simply stayed her tongue, she would have been a much better companion than the repetitive chatterbox she ended up being.
Listen. No, no. Hey, hey, hey.
Number 3. Slippy.
In Star Fox 64, you don't fight your way through the Lilat system alone, and you'll gain advice and assistance from 3 wingmen with distinctly different personalities. Falco Lombardi can be a bit ungrateful at times, but his arrogance is no match for the way Slippy Toad gets under our skin. That shrill high voice makes us wonder how he's even old enough to pilot an R-Wing, and whenever he gets into trouble, he just loses it and starts to panic. Sometimes it's enough to make you want to shoot him down yourself.
Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Bot. I thought they had me.
Number 2. Peniel.
What exactly is that accent? Australian? English? A god-awful hybrid of the two? Maybe it's some sort of speech condition contracted from crystal stasis.
Hey!
Vanille's angel-may-care attitude is quite contradictory to the dire situations taking place. We'll concede to her combat prowess, and her death spell is absolutely priceless, but in all honesty, she's really annoying. Leave Saz alone, he has enough to worry about. Stop giving everyone hugs all the time. Sure, a lighthearted attitude in a dark situation is great and all, but just like the person at the party who just doesn't know when to stop dancing, stop being so happy, please, for just 5 minutes.
In you go! That way!
Number 1. Baby Mario.
As much as we love Yoshi's Island, we're not overly fond of being saddled with the lost plumber-to-be. Instead of shrinking in size or losing a chunk of life, when Yoshi takes a hit, it knocks the toddler from his perch, causing him to wail incessantly until you recover him. To make matters worse, he doesn't stay put, carried by a bubble that can quickly float out of reach. Whether it's parental instinct or a simple desire to stop the noise, efforts to end Mario's cries can make you blind to the surrounding dangers, often leading Yoshi to a sudden untimely end.